So, in case you haven't heard, what they're saying is that we have just jumped into World War III. Like as we speak, it's starting off. If you haven't heard, they're saying Iran just launched 100 or so ballistic missiles and/or drones at Israel. They're on the way right there, right now, as we speak. As you watch this video, these missiles and drones are on the way down to Israel right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's saying this is the start of World War III. I say blow this motherfucker. I ain't gonna say that, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna say I don't care, but this is what I have come to adapt to and realize years ago. All this stuff that goes on in the world, we consider and break it down, the conspiracy, all this type of stuff. But what I learned is this: there ain't nothing you can do about what's going on. We just not. It's just don't. It's just not. We ain't. It's just. I figured that out a long time ago. That's why you don't see the passion for all that stuff on this channel, like my last channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I already figured it out. You know what I'm saying? But so what you can do is adjust, adapt, and prevail. Also prepare if you can. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't prepare for stuff, don't try to do stuff, but whatever these people are gonna do, they just gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, we have never and will never see nobody's face who really runs the world. It ain't the Bilderbergs, it ain't the Rockefeller, the Rothschilds, the Van Buren. It's not. No, these are not the. Those they're up like. There's only really two classes of people of the world. There's the people who run the world and the people who live in the world. Me, you, us, we live in the world. The CEOs of all these companies, they live in the world. The president lives in the world. Congress, all the people live in the world like us. They don't run the world. You know what I'm saying? They're taking orders like we take orders from wherever we do our jobs or whatever we do to get by. Oh, I don't take orders. You can think you don't take orders. You know what I'm saying? Let them cut off your electricity and your water, and you be taking some goddamn orders from somebody. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like and like I always say, don't think this is other countries going. Iran's going up. This is just the people who run the world as a collective. This is just what they want to do for whatever the reason is. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's about some oil or terrorists or whatever it might they say it be, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just them doing that because that's just what they want to do. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? So, like I said before, when the CV first came out, I'm gonna try to talk real careful here because when I said this before, I could show you the proof. I got the screenshot still. My channel, but the video got flagged, removed, and I got a strike for saying what I kind of want to say right now. But I said when they started this CV thing that happened a couple years ago, if you know what I'm talking about, I said that the reason why that started was probably because certain people started talking about reparations real heavy. Is when it first started really picking up. If you follow what I'm saying, and what I said then was I said before this is their way of saying before we give this out, we will blow this mother down to the ground. We will destroy this whole thing before we got to get. And if y'all keep pushing, so that's I'm not saying don't. I'm not saying stop. I'm just saying like that's what I think most of this stuff is really about. It might sound crazy, but they're gonna do anything they can do. Plus other stuff. It's not just that's not the only thing, but you know what I'm saying. But that's what I said before. I still always think that you know what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, whatever's going on, whatever these people are out here doing, they're gonna do it. It just is what it is. If this is the start of World War III, it's so be it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Blow this motherfucker up. It's like I ain't gonna say that, but the world is messed up. You know what I'm saying? So if it did all crumble and had to be rebuilt, so be it. You know what I'm saying? We're all doomed anyway at this point. Most of y'all jokers just don't see it yet. You know what I mean? Because you sitting there with your Versace and your all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? All the names and all that stuff, thinking, which is cool. That might be the way to go. Just be happy till it's time to go. That you can't also can't fault nobody for just saying, you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do to make myself happy, and you can't blame them. At the end of the day, some people out here trying to be so righteous is on point and think that we doing this and that, and you might go out here and just get hit by a car. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. Ruin your whole life, change your life. You don't know what could happen at any given time. Then you got jokers out here partying their life away and just still partying to the end. They look perfectly happy. So who was I, me, or anybody else to tell somebody else whatever they doing and make them happy that they ain't doing it right? Because Joker, at the end of the day, what it comes down to, goddamn it, is if you're happy, you're winning. That's really all. That's when you really figure out. I done rambled off into something else, but when you really sit down and analyze this whole thing about life for real, this is the only real measure there is about success, joy, whatever you want to call making it. You did it, you won. The only real measure of success is that if you are happy, that's just really the only measure there is. If you're happy, you are good. It don't matter what else is going on. Not saying it shouldn't matter, but if you in your mind in your world, your mind is inside your world is inside your mind. Make no mistake about it. The world is inside your mind. Your eyes are looking at something that is not really what the world is. The world, I mean, partly, of course, the flesh of it, but the world exists inside your mind. So if you're happy in your head, who's anybody to tell you ain't doing it right? I mean, shit, do whatever you want to do. Jump outside and do. I mean, do whatever pops into your mind and makes you happy, no matter what it is. So I don't know, but yeah, they're saying we in the midst of World War III. So if this is what it is, then Joker, this might be it. We'll see what happens. And also, we gotta also pay attention to all propaganda. I'll be doing this stuff so long, all this stuff every year, every couple of months, especially in these times now. Something happen. We all this is it. This is the big one. This is about a week past. We still all at home watching memes and watching reels on Facebook and sitting. So I don't know, man. So whatever it is, it just is what it is. That's all. But that's what they're saying. World War goddamn 3 has just popped off with like an hour ago. So we'll see.